Yo, welcome back to another Borderlands 4 video. Today I just want to go over discussing what I think should probably return to the game, or should be new to the game. So we're just gonna chat. There's no real structure to this video. It's kind of just chatting. So what I'd like to get into first is I would love for them to bring back Seraph weapons. Seraph weapons were a thing in Borderlands 2 that I thought they weren't amazing, but they had some unique traits. There was a few, like the interface was really good, and stuff like the Florentine, like those weapons were a big factor. And I think in this game they should return for Invincibles and DLCs. If we can get those back in the game, and we could have like a new trait with them, basically where they do more damage to the crystals, because the crystals in this game are a big pain in the ass. And if invincible bosses are going to be centered around those, at least with the Bloom Reaper, I feel like the reward that they should drop should also help make those runs quicker. So yeah, my first thing, I'd love to see Seraph weapons back. Following on from that branch, I would also really like to see, I don't know why they never did this, uniques. Uniques were mainly mission rewards for most part, but uniques always offered a, yeah, some of them were a little bit OP and they probably should have just been legendaries, but they offer you kind of like a souvenir for what you've done. Like, skins are okay, heads are alright, like they're good, but having like a weapon in hand that does something unique to what that mission was, or something surrounded, like centered like that, is, in my opinion, a way better reward. And it kind of takes away from like doing new runs. So for example, if I started a new character, I'm just like, okay, let me just go get a legendary or two, just farm a boss for 10 minutes, or I could go do a really cool side mission, get a unique drop, and maybe I can fit it into a niche build or something cool, and it's just nice to have. Also, the gameplay in the background is my Harlow build that will be going out at some point. It is not finished at all, but it'll eventually go out. Its boss damage is not the one, but for mobbing, it's absolutely beautiful. Actually, whilst we're here, serious one, dialogue skip. Like, why is it not in the game? Why can we not skip dialogue? Anytime you want to do like a replay mission, which there's no real reason to replay mission in the first place. Even the weekly missions, they're not really good. They're not offering good rewards. It's what a guaranteed legendary when I can go farm for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and actually have fun, not have to listen to dialogue, not have to deal with shitty modifiers, and I can get the drop maybe even as a phosphine. So I do not see the point of these weekly missions. They should probably change, and we should also get a dialogue skip. That's my number 3, because it just sucks. Next up, I want to talk about legendaries not being that legendary. Drop rate, that's a whole can of worms. Like, it shouldn't be what, 7%, 3%, something like that. Like each one has a different drop chance. Like, just make them even across the board. When they did that little update recently, and then they reverted it back, I don't understand why. Like, what is the mindset for that? Everyone was happy with the update when it was, so just keep it the same. It doesn't take much to just change a few numbers. Well, they clearly did it for an event, so they can just keep it that way, right? But legendaries themselves, they're not that great. There's a lot of them that are shit. I know it's the same in most Borderlands games, but in this one I feel like, unless you're doing something really specific, most of them suck. Like, I've got the Hellwalker build on my aim on, I love it, but any other like chance to use the Hellwalker, it's horrible. I've had to build my entire skill tree around being close range, shotguns specifically, just to make that weapon work. And yeah, it works, but it took a long fucking time. And most people just end up using the bod, because it's the bod and it works with every single damage type. So I've got all my sniper, SMG, shotgun, all of it's just built into one weapon. So ideally, a big pass on buffing legendaries, that'd be absolutely lovely. And also, on the same note, is give us a reason to, or give us a way to go get legendary enhancements. Like, give us like tubbies back in the game and let us go get legendary enhancements and farm them. I don't understand why we've gone backwards with certain things in this game. Like, yeah, Borderlands 2, I love it. I think it's the best. But Borderlands 3 did some stuff good as well, like, pretty sure you can get tubbies in Borderlands 3, or something similar. But we just seem to be going backwards more and more. I feel like with DLC it might get better, there might be more things introduced. Obviously Pals are coming back this year, which sooner rather than later, please. And everything that comes up next has to be stuff that changes the base game to make it better. Because currently right now, it gets stale very quickly. Like, I'm trying to make this setup work for this build, but the only weapon that actually functions well on the skill tree is the bod. I don't want another Sandhawk situation, and that's what we're currently in. There's not really another, like, alternate path for most weapons. They're all just kind of, yep, right, we'll use this in your build. It's the same with Vex Bleed builds, like, it's the same stuff over and over again, because it's the only things that actually work, because weapons suck. We're in a game about getting loot, and the only thing that actually matters is one weapon. So yeah, want that to change. Obviously the enhancements as well, I'd love to see them drop legendary ones, because at the moment they're not great. I would also like to see melee damage be able to roll on them. I know that's adding something else into it, but I don't understand why melee's been shunned once again when there's literally skills and builds you can make around being melee. Why do we not on enhancements get melee damage increases? Why is it always gun damage? Yeah, I know it's supposed to be for the licensed parts system and stuff like that, but then melee suffers once again, unless you use the mantra, which they introduced and they probably shouldn't have brought back, but here we go. So yeah, a few passes on weapons and maybe skill trees and a few like enhancements and stuff like that. Just give us more reasons to go farm and get stuff. Like, I want to dictate what drops for me. I don't want this situation where I go and get a bod every single time and that's it. Like, I want to go to a specific spot, get an enhancement that'll help me, and then boom, my build starts, like, you know, it starts actually opening up to be a build. And whilst I'm killing these, get rid of these fucking crystals, or just, like I say, give us seraphs. Give us something to deal more damage to them. These suck. This is a terrible mechanic. It's worse than the anointed enemies. I will say though, I actually like the modifiers. I might be one of the only people that does like them. Another thing to talk about is I want a reason to mob enemies. Like I say, like, this setup does not work well for bossing. Like, I can do it, but it's not great for it. But for mobbing, this thing's absolutely stunning. And I don't understand why they gave us timed kind of slaughters. Like, whatever the slaughter's called. I don't even know, because I don't really go there. It's okay, but give us slaughters back. Give us a reason to go mob, or give us takedowns. Yeah, I know there's a takedown on its way, but why wasn't the one on launch? I do not understand why the best thing from Borderlands 3, they decided to go, no, let's leave that out. It's like, okay, thanks for that. Like, you're just giving us less. So I would love a reason to mob enemies and just do stuff more in the open world, more than just sitting at an encore boss and spamming the actual encore machine. Like, I enjoy playing the game, not just for the bossing. I prefer it for mobbing, clearing out enemies, clearing out huge packs, having a reason to have certain builds and certain setups. Plus, it makes my life a lot easier, because then I can release this build and be like, oh, it's great for mobbing, and now you can actually do mobbing, because there's stuff to kill. That's why I think Tubbies should make a return as well. Summit in the open world, just to mob and kill. That isn't a fucking stupidly awkward boss with health gates. Also, what's the point of being on UVHM6? Like, seriously, what's actually the point? Like, what, one bit of firmware, skillcraft? And I ain't actually given it a full, like, chance yet. It might be really, really, really good. But I have two things to complain about here, actually. One being skillcraft itself. Oh yeah, it enhances all your skills. Please, please give us descriptions for these fucking skills in this skill tree. Like, please. Like, here, for example, critical hit chance with all skills. Define what the skills are. Yes, that is an action skill. It classes as a skill. But does this class as a skill? Does this class? Does this class as a skill? Like, what one actually classes as a skill to enhance here? Like, I might be stupid. I might be. But that, saying critical hit chance with all skills, does not help me at all. I didn't pick it up because I don't see what it does. What does it benefit? Highlight, when I hover over it, what skills it benefits. Some quality of life would be fucking amazing. Please. So that's one of them to complain about. And the other one, which I can't actually remember. Oh, it was UVHM6. What's the point? What's actually the point apart from the skillcraft? That's what we got there. The XP increases, terrible. I don't actually make other characters. I don't play from start to finish. I don't even play from 30. If playing from 30, it still takes about 20 hours. If you're not going, you know, doing bounties, which I'm not brain dead, so I'm not doing bounties. Why is XP so low? Even at UVHM6. Like, bosses give me 3000 XP, but he gives me 1000. What is this? Just let me go from level 30 to 50 by just farming a boss and actually get there in a decent time. Like, don't make it this thing that's super difficult to do. People want to play the end game and want to play at the end at max level. People don't want to sit about and get 20 levels after already beating the campaign very, very sluggishly, all because you guys can't increase the XP. Like, money increase, fair enough. Iridium, fine. That XP increase is absolutely atrocious. If you want people to play your game consistently and make new characters and start from level 1 and do stuff, don't make it a slog. Make it enjoyable. Borderlands 2 was a bit of a slog, but at the same time, there was so much variety in what you could do. The DLCs, the bossing, like, even the bosses still felt rewarded. You got like 20-30k XP. Like, give us something. You can't just leave us with 3000 XP from every single boss you kill. Kill an invincible, here's 3000 XP. Thanks, I'll go mob one area and get 10-15k. It just doesn't make any sense. So I would love for that to change as well. Like I say, I'm kind of just venting here. Another thing, more things to do on Elpis. Yeah, it's a bit fucked up here, but it's cool. I like Elpis. You added it into the game, keep it. A very, very small one is, like, I realised, like, shield boosters dropping. And there's too many setups for shield boosters. Like, can we kind of get a couple of things that aren't... Like, say the super soldier, oh, it drops a booster that gives you ammo back when you pick it up. Maybe just give me, like, a portion of the ammo based on damage or something. Like, that'd be nice. Some more variety with that instead of it just being a booster would be really good, I think. I know this kind of seems really petty, but when you're in a boss arena and you stood there and with the shield, the what's for dinner, it's great. But when you're in a boss fight and you leave that fight with like 100 shield boosters on the floor, it can't be good for performance. You know, just give me it back. Just make something unique, make something new. And finally, we'll end it with, I think the DLC might solve this. I'd love an actual hub. So, actually, no, two things. Got two things. One, the hub. Yeah, I know it's an open world and we have three, basically. We have three actual hubs. But they're so, like, separated that you don't actually, like, they don't feel like it's your hub. You just kind of pop there because it has a bank. Or because it has, like, I don't know, skill tree respec or something. Obviously Sanctuary in Borderlands 2 and in Borderlands 3 was like an actual hub and it felt quite nice. Something Borderlands 3 did really well was like having your own room so you can like decorate it and stuff. I thought that was really, really cool. I hope the DLC adds something like that or give us like an actual like main hub to kind of chill out. So for example, at all three of our hubs, there's not a shooting range. Yeah, you can go to Sanctuary's like crash site, but there's no actual shooting range at any of the main spots. Why? Like, it makes no sense. It feels too separate. It feels like you're forcing me just to travel back and forth in the loading screen just to get from one place to another when you can put it all in one place. I do feel like Moxie's should be that place. I feel like it's always has been like a hub. I don't understand why Moxie's bar has 1, no respec, 2, no shooting range, and 3, why is there no slot machines in the game? Like, what was the reasoning for that? Yeah, it's gambling, but it's not. Just Borderlands. It's been in literally every Borderlands. Why is it not in this game? I don't understand why they've missed them out. I hope those return. What am I going to do with all this excess, like 40 million? Like, I'd much rather sit at a slot machine, chat to my mates, chat some shit, and just see if I get lucky with a drop. So I really hope slot machines return, and I want an actual hub where everything's all in one place, so I'm not forced to travel around everywhere and regret my decisions on where I, like, respec my tree because oh no, well now I want to test my build, so now I've got to go elsewhere. And you could make the argument that Sanctuary 3's got most of it, but does it? Don't really have everything. Like, it's okay, it does have a respec, it does have a bank, I'm pretty sure, but it's literally just the tiniest little spot, and it's just off in the side, nowhere. There's no, like, missions there, really. There's not really going on. Make that more of a hub, then yeah, give me some slot machines there, give me, like, a vendor, give me a couple of bits. Ooh, well drop. Nice. But yeah, like, give me more things there, and just, like, I don't know, flesh that area out a bit. Maybe we can do some side missions that help build it up, and be like, oh, okay, well, if you want this, do this side mission, and then you'll start building up Sanctuary 3 as a hub. Like, something like that would be really cool. But yeah, that'll do it from me. Just a quick one. I'm currently working on this Halo build. I do have another one that's based entirely around multiplayer and playing in co-op. It's not the strongest, but when you're playing in co-op, it is very, very potent what you can do for your teammates. So you'll be focusing around these two builds, like, coming up next. Hopefully get one out by the end of the week. If not, then start of next week will be when I get another build video out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me just ranting. I'm a little bit ill at the moment, so my throat's a little croaky. But yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.